All right. I think we're live. I hope the sound is good. I wish the cameras were better. But what are you going to do? So, my first live stream of 2023, I'm going to be squaring up some stock for planes that I'm going to be making shortly. And maybe some further along after that. But I got a bunch of stuff I'm all set up, so I'll go as long as I can, as long as my arms, my shoulder, and my back hold out. So let me get going. If you want to chat, that's fine. And I'll respond. But I'm not going to stop and use the keyboard. I can just speak. So I hope you're all having a nice day. I hope you're all making really cool stuff, watching my videos, enjoying my channel. Morning, Doug. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching all the videos and continuing the dialogue. You're one of the main people that keeps the channel going, keeps the life into the videos. So I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day today. That comment you recently made where you said, I think it was you that said, I believe because I live it. I thought that was really, really profound. So you make clocks? That's your hobby? Well, but what are you making? When you say I make whatever I need to make, what is that? You make other stuff besides clocks, in other words. No buckle. Okay. Yeah, the Godzilla plane was really just intended to be a conversation piece. It was just supposed to be an oddity, like almost like a dare. You know, where they say things like, "Why do you climb a mountain? Because I can." That's why I made the plane. It was a fun project. But it turns out that I'm doing some really cool work with it. And so it's not really a handheld joiner plane. It's something else, but it works. It works great. I wouldn't change anything. If I had to, I'd build it again. Yeah, I got a new series coming out tomorrow. It's in 3 parts, and it's already in the can. All 3 parts are in the can. So you'll see what these blanks are for, because this project is connected to the project that's going to start tomorrow. They're both connected. Tomorrow is a series on making a mother plane, and these blanks are going to be the daughters from that mother plane. So that's really what it's all about. This is the last stuff I have from the that are longer lengths from the batches of wood that I took in like 2018, 2019. And I'm going to start. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool, because I'm going to be doing that for a bunch of planes. I'm going to be making the mother planes first. This is the last bit of long lengths that I have from previously harvested lumber. And by the time I get through with this, the other stuff that I did last year will be dry a year. I already checked the moisture on it again. It looks really, really good. So I'm going to start using that real soon and making mothers and daughters. And I got, I'm going to be making dado planes, probably a full set of those, including, I'm going to show everybody how I make the depth adjusting feet and the knob and everything else. There'll be a series on dado planes, and then I have a bunch of nosing planes that I'm going to make, which are double irons. So those will be my first double iron planes. They're skewed irons, and they're skewed, obviously, if it's a double iron, it's skewed in 2 directions. That's why I made the floats lefts and rights. So they're going to be pretty involved. I think they're going to be really fun to do. They're going to be really fun to film and put on the channel and create a dialogue and all that other good stuff. So, but like everything else, it's just one baby step at a time. You're not kidding me. Everything takes so long. But I tell you, I wouldn't have any fun if I had a planer and I did all this in. Yeah, this is my scrub plane. This is one of the first planes I made. It's got a hot blade in it. So I think I've made 4 or 5 altogether. They're neat. The bottoms wear out. You just tune them up again. cool. Yeah, I don't think I've even ever used a router plane. Never seen one. I've seen pictures of them. I wonder what you use the router plane for. Is there like a dedicated need for that? I wonder. Those planes with the chisels look cool though. Huh. Uh-huh. All right. I like the idea of that. Yeah. Cool. Nothing like making stuff with your own tools, your own handmade tools. There's nothing like it. It's a double win. It's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. took out a lot of that chatter. Should be pretty damn close. Oh. All right, take care. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Cool. All right, I want to see that. let everybody know on my channel. I'll give you a shout out, and I'll make sure to watch it. Thanks, Doug. Take care. Have a good day. Thank you. Looks good. Oh, it's a workout. So, has anyone in the chat? Let's see, there's only one person right now, but just a general question. Any recent videos that are worth mentioning in terms of the way you feel about it, whether you liked it, whether you disliked it, whether you thought that it was entertaining or provided good information? Any thoughts at all? Just let me know. I'm all ears. I'm making content based on stuff that I like to do. And in the grand scheme of things, that means very little. Because the rest of you have your own tastes and your own likes and your own interests. And I'm flattered that there's over 1,300 people subscribed to the channel. There's a lot of new subscribers. I always like to give a shout out to the new subscribers. Don't be bashful. Come into the live streams. Make yourself known in the comment section. There's a locals community that you can get to through my Rumble channel. It's the same name, Rough Cut. So you can link up to the locals community there. And they tell me that it's like Facebook. So you can post pictures, you can chat, you can respond. Yeah. Ulmia. Yeah, I think that's a European name. I've seen those. I think those were always out of my price range when I saw them. I think they've been around a long time. I think I saw them in the 80s, if I remember correctly. I used to see them in the catalogs. But it's cool. It's all good. Yeah, I have a couple of Stanley. Yeah, cool. One of the first planes I ever bought was a Stanley. I got a job, and they told me your first day you come, you have to have your own plane. So I went out and bought a Stanley, and I don't think I've used it more than a handful of times in like almost 45 years. So I'm not very fond of it. This one, on the other hand, this one was lap ground. This was machined to within 1/10,000th of an inch front to back. It was perfectly flat. So I like this one. The other one too is the Stanley is, but it's just not a plane that I like to use. What kind of planes are the Sergeant planes? What style? Flat bottom planes? I wonder. My very first plane was my grandfather's plane, and it's a coffin plane. And I don't know what VBM stands for, but my grandfather's plane was a coffin plane, and that was my very first plane. It was around. Obviously he was much older than me when I was born, and it's been in my family my entire life. I still have it, and so I've known the name Sergeant for a really long time. I have other sergeants. Personally, I mean, it's funny you're in the UK and you have American made planes, but the ones made in your part of the world are really, really nice. The Scottish, the British, really, really good, really, really good plane makers going back into the early 1800s. And that's why I don't use the planes I have, because they're works of art. I wouldn't dare touch them. So, but I will copy them. Then, of course, the best furniture makers in the world. I saw a show when it was, I think it was Chippendale, was it? And a bunch of the other ones, all British furniture makers from the 1700s and the 1800s. I'm sorry. There's nothing else like it anywhere. record is from England, right? I think I have one plane of theirs, a Rabbit plane, a modern one. Yeah. Norris style tote. I'll have to look at that. I don't know what that is. Is that the tote? Is that the tote like this? The open tote? There's a, I actually have it somewhere on a closed tote. Okay. Yeah. There's a show I saw. It was on British Furniture from around the Chippendale time period. There were two other cabinet makers that were making furniture at that time. There's a lot of pieces that still exist. And it almost makes you like get a funny feeling that they weren't really men that made this. They were like wizards. It just exquisitely beautiful for being so old. Secret drawers, complicated joinery. They did one ballroom, and there was a carving they did above the windows, and it was the curtains. They carved the curtains out of wood. So all the folds that you would normally see in curtains, all the ins and outs, the pleats, as the pieces of fabric would lay over each other delicately and loop and fold in like stacked up curtains, they carved out of wood. There was a bowl on a table, and it had a fish in the bowl, and it looked like a real fish. The whole thing was carved out of one piece of wood. The plate and the bowl and the fish, everything was carved out of one piece of wood. They did a fruit basket with all different types of fruit in it, and it was all carved out of one piece of wood with stems and delicate leaves. I just can't believe the workmanship. I can't. Every piece was a museum piece. Wow. That's a wonderful heritage. That's cool, Peter. Yeah. Yeah, good for you, man. Yeah, my first real experience with good cabinet makers was I work with a Portuguese outfit, and I didn't speak Portuguese, and they didn't speak English, and they taught me a heck of a lot. And that alone made it a great experience. The whole thing was just fantastic. So a lot of high-end work for people that could afford handmade furniture, custom-made furniture. One of my first jobs was they made a dining room table with a set of chairs that had arms on them, and the arms were held up by posts that had gargoyles carved into them, and the carvings were rough. And I had to define the noses and the cheeks and put lips in them and stuff like that with really small tools just to tune them up. Wasn't a big deal. It wasn't like I was really carving them, but there was a little something. So there was 12 chairs, and there were two arms on each chair. So I had a little bit of work to do as I guess it was 18 at the time, and it was just a great experience. Nowadays, people are just not interested in it. It's a cult. It's almost like making things is like a cultural taboo. It's like it's beneath people. You pay somebody to cook for you. You pay somebody to shop for you. You pay somebody to do your laundry. And gradually you lose all the basic skills for the living. Anyway. So your story about working as an apprentice with guys that were working back in the 30s reminds me of an experience that I had in 1980. I moved across country to the San Jose area, San Jose, California, and I happened to meet two retired aerospace engineers. And they worked for Grumman. And it was not Grumman Aircraft, but Grumman Aerospace. And both of them worked on the lunar landing modules. And their work landed on the moon. And I got a chance to meet these guys, talk with them. I knew them really well. It wasn't like I just met them and then never met them again. I knew them on an ongoing basis. They were fantastic people, and they were cut from a different cloth. These were guys that made things that no one had ever made before in the history of mankind, and it flew to the moon. And it just really grabbed me that they were living, breathing men. They weren't wizards. They were my friends. And I thought that was a fantastic part of my life. And bugs me a little bit when people say things like the moon landings were fake, because it really discredits the engineers that made it all happen. So tomorrow a video is coming out. It's the first part of a 3-part series. Everything is filmed and in the queue. So tomorrow you're going to see the first part of a series on mother planes. From, well, as many times as I can, what I'm going to do is create a plane by using a mother plane. So any plane making project that follows that pattern will be basically in 2 parts. So first I'll fabricate the mother plane, and then I'll use the mother plane to fabricate the face of the daughter plane, and that'll be the finished product. But the mother planes will be complete projects in and of themselves, and that's what you'll see tomorrow. And these are going to be the daughter planes that come from that project. So if you watch the next 3 videos that come up on my channel, you'll see what these are going to be. And there's a few more things I have to work out. There's a lot of prep involved. Obviously, I'm spending a lot of time just getting these things flat. I got to put the edges on them, and I got to rip them to width. And hopefully everything I do without making any errors, because I really don't have extra wood to make these things out of. So fingers crossed on all that. So what you'll see me do tomorrow on the first video is something that I never did before. I never made a mother plane before. Yeah. I was looking at my pile of wood though, and another thing about making the mother planes is I'm going to be making them as composites, and I'm going to be using the cheeks that I have to fabricate the mother planes. So there's plenty of them. It's a good way to use up that wood. And basically, so what you'll have is a mother plane that's put together with pieces. They're really not going to be works of art, but they'll produce a cutting face in another plane that'll be exactly what I want. And I'll try it. So far, so good, based on the first one. But there's going to be plane faces with complicated shapes, and I'm going to try and do them with mother planes. So we'll see how that goes. This is part of that mother plane project, but on the back end, these are going to be the daughters. So we'll see how that all goes. And it'll be a learning experience for me, and it'll be fun. And like I say in a couple of my other videos, it's going to be long, drawn out, tedious, boring, and right up my alley, because that seems to be just the way I work. So, doesn't really interest me to have glamorous projects and aprons and wearing fancy watches and fancy thumbnails on my videos and sponsors and all that. None of that interests me. I just want to have fun, and I want to film it so that you all can have fun watching me have fun. That's it. I'm really impressed with some of my subscribers. This YouTube brotherhood of woodworkers, plane makers, tinkerers is talented beyond any of my wildest imaginations. It's global. The pool of talent that's in my audience is awesome. And all I really want to do is encourage people, bring it out of them, associate with them, learn from them, communicate with them. It's all good. It's all good. Yep. You got it, Peter. That's what it's all about. Got to spread the news. Got to spread the news. You got to teach the younger people, teach the people that are just not with it. Maybe they're doing something else, and they need to recognize that they're creative people. That's what it's all about. think that's it for me. Good little workout. So thank you all for watching, for liking, for subscribing. I appreciate all the new subscribers, all the old subscribers, everybody that participates in the chat, Doug, Peter, everybody else in the past. This was my first live stream for 2023. I had a blast. Thank you, everyone. Stay strong.